Have you ever done something without remembering the moment you decided to do it? Curious, isn't it? Nobody asked me to do that. Not the phone, not another person, not even my own thoughts. My hand simply moved. Most people believe they use their phones because they choose to. I believe that too, until I started paying attention, not to the screen, to myself. I began noticing something rather unsettling. Sometimes I reached for my phone before I had a reason, before I had a thought, almost as though someone else had made the decision first. If you've ever unlocked your phone only to forget why you opened it, you're not alone. If you've ever opened the refrigerator, stood there for a moment, then quietly closed it again without taking anything, you've met the same invisible force. Very few of us ever ask, who is making these tiny decisions? Because if it isn't always you, then who is quietly steering your attention? To answer that, we need to travel back, long before phones, long before electricity, long before cities, to a time when paying attention was the difference between seeing another sunrise or never seeing one again. It is tempting to blame the phone. After all, it is always the thing in our hand, always the thing glowing in the dark, always the thing asking for our attention. But I don't believe it deserves all the blame, because long before there were phones, there was something else, curiosity. Imagine a man walking through an open field 200,000 years ago. He hears something move in the grass. Most days, it is only the wind, sometimes a rabbit. But once, just once, it is a predator. That single moment changes everything, because a brain that ignores uncertainty doesn't survive for very long. So evolution taught us a simple lesson. If something might matter, check. That lesson saved our ancestors, and in many ways, it is still trying to save you. Only now, the rustling grass has become a glowing screen. The predator has become a notification, and uncertainty has learned to fit inside your pocket. Most of the time, nothing interesting has happened. No important message, no life-changing news, no great surprise, and yet, every time you unlock it, your brain quietly whispers, perhaps this time. The phone did not invent that whisper, it simply learned to speak it. And perhaps that's why blaming ourselves never solved the problem. The strange thing is, this isn't really a story about phones. Phones are only the newest chapter. The story began long before electricity, long before the internet. It began the moment curiosity became one of humanity's greatest strengths. And like many strengths, it becomes dangerous only when someone learns how to exploit it. Now let me ask you something. When was the last time you unlocked your phone and found exactly what you hoped was waiting there? Can you even remember? Probably not, because that was never the point. The search itself became the reward. And that is where I think many of us quietly lost control. There is something about attention that most of us never realize. Wherever your attention rests, your life quietly gathers. If your attention spends the afternoon inside a screen, then part of your afternoon does too. If your attention is always waiting for the next notification, then the present moment never quite gets your full company. We often imagine that life is made of years, birthdays, graduations, big celebrations, but it isn't. Life is made almost entirely of ordinary moments. A warm cup of coffee, rain against a window, a conversation with someone you love, The feeling of sunlight on your face, the sound of leaves moving in the wind, tiny moments that seem far too ordinary to matter until one day you realize they were your life. The father smiles. His phone vibrates. He glances down just for a moment. By the time he looks up again, the little girl has jumped from the swing and is running toward her mother, laughing. Nothing tragic happened, nothing dramatic. He only looked away for a few seconds. But life has a curious habit. It rarely asks for much, only your attention. And if it doesn't receive it, it doesn't wait. It simply keeps moving. Sometimes we think the greatest cost of distraction is lost productivity. I don't believe that. I think the greatest cost is unnoticed beauty. The sip of coffee you never tasted. The story you never fully heard. The sunset you never really saw. The quiet walk your mind never joined. The strange thing is, none of these moments announce themselves. They never say, "This will be the last time." The last time your child asks you to watch. The last evening your parents are all together. The last conversation with an old friend before life quietly pulls you in different directions. They arrive looking exactly like ordinary days. Perhaps that is why they are so easy to miss. Technology is not the enemy. Curiosity is not the enemy. Even the phone is only doing what it was designed to do. The question is not whether your phone asks for your attention. It always will. The question is whether you remember that your life is asking for it too. And life whispers much more quietly. The phone will ring again tomorrow. There will always be another notification, another headline, another reason to look away. But this moment, this one, will never return. So, the next time your hand reaches before your mind does, simply notice, because awareness is where freedom begins.